I'm Laura Lady. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and today I'm seeking $250,000 for 10% stake in my company, Fryaway. Sharks, there's a huge, stinking, rotting monster afoot. Every day, it grows larger, greedier, and it eats everything in its path. I'm not talking about Mr. Wonderful. It's fatbergs. This is what happens when cooking oil is poured down the drain. That oil high fives other waste products along the way, creating massive blockages, fatbergs, that are not only disgusting, I mean, ew, right? They also cause sewer overflows that contaminate our precious water resources. Every year, countless gallons of cooking oil are poured down U.S. household drains. We've all done it. We chase it with a little hot water, a little dish soap. It's only a little oil, right? Wrong. Sharks, I love to cook, and I had to find a better way to easily clean up and dispose of used cooking oil responsibly. Fryaway is a 100% plant-based powder that's non-toxic, and it magically transforms used cooking oil into solid organic waste. After frying, pour Fryaway into hot oil, and as it cools down, it turns the oil solid.
Wow.
The best part is you can then take that solid oil and toss it straight into household organic waste. That's it.
Wow.
Fryaway is the easy, convenient, and responsible way to dispose of used cooking oil. So sharks, who's ready to take a bite out of fatbergs and fry away with me?
You do every single thing right. You are the dream entrepreneur.
Thank you.
I will make you an offer, and I believe in you. So, $250,000. You came in asking for 10%. Honestly, you haven't done enough to justify that valuation for me. What I think is fair is I'll do $250,000 for 20%.
Okay.
That's
Thank you for that offer.
Wow. Mark, what are you doing? Mark said he was out. No, he didn't.
Lori, do you want to work together?
Do I see a potential partnership happening here?
What would you offer us as a partnership together?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple, pretty cool, simple name.
Yeah.
Done the trademarks right.
I had fun on the patent side. I spent about 15 minutes looking around to see if she had any patents, and I found just the opposite. We end up on the show, I celebrate when patents get issued and granted, and that's exciting for the inventors. This is someone who times it out just right. And the other side of celebrating patents is, yeah, after that 20 years, it's free to the market. And so you guessed it, about 20 years, almost to the nose, a patent was issued in 2019 on this exact type of material. And I'll share my screen here. 2013, right? Okay. It's an oleogel forming agent. And this was out of Denmark, of all places, but there's a lot of innovation around this product. It actually forms a gel. And it's this by weight oleogel, it's called. It's an organic substance. She's right. But it's not new, right? And it's actually just for the first time coming up. One other thing I found and that is, hey, it's a good thing, right? Innovation, that's what it does.
So has she been sued for patent infringement yet?
This is expired. Expired.
Wait, I thought you said it was just 2013. Don't patents last 20 years?
Yeah, so this is actually filed in 2005.
What?
When you file it, it's 20 years from the date of filing. And the priority date goes back to 2004. Okay, so they're only going to have another year to actually pursue any patent infringement on this. So the timing is just rough.
What do we do? Let's call them.
Well, yeah, they could go after it. And so it would be worth it, for that year. I think it may be. It's something they have to look into. She jumped the gun by about a year or two on this.
I wonder if she's even aware of this other patent.
Yeah, and there's quite a few others out there competitive wise. Let's take a look at this. So she's up. She has her own website, Fryaway, and then she is on Amazon as well. And
that doesn't surprise me, by the way, that she's spending 43% on marketing fulfillment on Amazon. That is not unusual.
She's got competitors, hard oil, disposal made easy. Similar concept, right? So the product is there. They're using it in the kitchen laboratories. Anyway, I wasn't able to find any type. It's possible that they're licensing that right in, but because of the timing, my guess is they're just thinking, oh, it's almost expired. There's no US patent. Let's go ahead and jump the gun and try to get into it. That was my quick patent analysis. They're definitely not innovative. It's sort of one of these things that's, you have to sort of make the brand innovative and sort of the way you're doing the marketing toward it. I was mentioning before we went on, I don't do any type of like that much like deep frying. Almost everything we do is air fry now. But there is
I can't remember the last time we fried anything.
Yeah, just not that I'll be.
We have an air fryer, so like if the kids want tater tots, right, we'll throw some tater tots in the fryer for them. But that's about it.
That is about it. Yeah. So, trademark perspective, Fry Away, you thought that was registrable?
Yeah. So, they have 2 trademarks, which is great. They have a word mark, which protects the letters of the name, and a design mark, which protects the logo, including potentially colors. And they are in the chemical class at the USPTO. They are listed as a chemical additive for hardening of oils.
Okay, there it is.
An explanation of what it is. But yeah, so they have a word mark and a design mark in the same class, which is, I don't necessarily like to see that. I would have, if it were my client, I would generally encourage them to register the word mark for the actual product itself. And then I'd say, hey, you got that cool logo. Let's also file the logo to protect the online retail store, right? So that way, the distribution is protected as much as the product is.
Right.
Because maybe she'll have some, second, third different products. So like she mentioned, she's got a bunch of SKUs already. So
right.
Yeah. So I think they've done a nice job. They have some nice protection for the trademark right now, but I would encourage them to file a second or a third trademark at this point to protect the online store. That's important.
Yep. And for does that matter with respect to going international? She mentioned that certainly from the patent side.
So
same on the patent side, but what would you say on the trademark side?
Yeah, I mean, if she is going to be selling abroad, whether it's on Amazon UK or EU or wherever, Canada, she'll want to apply for an international trademark through WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization.
Okay.
She can take her existing registrations here in the United States and cite them in that new international application. But because the trademarks, are at this point years old, she won't be able to claim priority use date back to the U.S. date here back in 2021. So, yeah, there's a ton of interest right now in international trademarks. In my 13-year career, I've filed more international trademarks in the last year than I probably did in the first 10. I think that also just says a lot about the clients that you and I have, right? We have clients that are maturing, right, in entering international markets.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.